This has all of the makings of the chaos we saw to end our show in July. And I mean chaos. What ended that show, if you were here,
Introducing first,
it was wild.
being accompanied by Lucian Delight, the team of Derek Slade, Dominic Texera. They are your current PPW Tag Team Champions, and the current reigning and defending Gold Rush Dynamite Champion, the bad boy Boyce LeGrande. Together they are the Bad Boys!
2,839 days? We're closing in on 9 years, folks. That is what I'm trying to say. The belt over the right shoulder of Boyce LeGrande, he's looking to hold that on for a decade. Meanwhile, with him, Lucian Delight, and of course, the PPW Tag Team Champs, the Bad Boys. It was back in July, Boyce LeGrande defended the PPW Championship against Journey Fatu. And when things looked a bit rough for the champ, and the Bad Boys, as they are wont to do, got involved, Grizzly Cowjack came out, tried to even up the odds, and then from there, all hell broke loose. And we're talking about a brawl that had the entire locker room come out and just try and get between the Bad Boys and the pride of PPW. And Boyce LeGrande, he's got the chain around his neck that says GOAT. Dominic Texera going into the crowd. What? Wait a minute. What are the Bad Boys doing here? For the first time, this has been their plan for the last, I would say, 6 years. Their plan has always been to hold on to all the gold. They have it all. I don't know. But they are taking a victory lap through the crowd, and the match hasn't even started yet. Nobody feels like they own the building more than the Bad Boys. And because they do have all the gold, they have a point. I'm not saying they have a true point, but they have a point. I'm not even saying it's in their favor. But they are not afraid to show off when they know things are going good. And I will give them the benefit of the doubt that when things get tough, they're resourceful enough to make things good. Well, for them. I mean very resourceful. I mean like the ideas they come up with, right? Remember, almost a year ago, in the Kyle Cup Invitational Battle Royal, when Boyce was my commentary partner, their original plan was to turn Derek Slade's victory into a tag team title shot, which was not the point of the Kyle Cup. The winner was supposed to get a PPW title shot. But of course, Slade, with Boyce LeGrande being the champ, was not about to let that happen. The Bad Boys knew it. They made sure everything was in their favor. And by hook, and definitely by crook, when the time came, Slade and Texera took the titles, and they celebrated with all the gold, and it took a big assist from Duke Lawrence to make that happen.
And their opponents. Introducing first the team of Sir Samurai, the dramatic Eliza Hammer, the Honor Society.
Eliza Hammer on your right, Sir Samurai, the NorCal Hall of Famer on your left. And you hear Samurai say it. He hopes they're ready. And they have been waiting for this.
And their tag team partner from Vacaville, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, Cal Jack!
He's a Trojan for the night, wearing the purple and white of Petaluma High School. One of the great amateur wrestlers in Northern California history. A star at Oregon State. We've seen him in his Grizzly persona, but tonight, he is all business. You normally see him try and get the crowd behind him, but there is no bear. There is just the man himself. And he is here tonight, all business, and his eyes are squarely on the PPW champ. And he is wearing the Petaluma Trojan singlet, and he says he wants the belt. The former NXT superstar. And you can see Samurai. There's no love lost between him and Boyce LeGrande. And Eliza Hammer, who's been jettisoned into the position. Remember, Scoot Robertson, who was the latest member of the Honor Society to try and take down Boyce LeGrande. He is still recovering from injury. The hope is that he can be back by the anniversary show in November. And Eliza Hammer has stepped up in his absence. And you have to imagine that as the Bad Boys back away into their corner, they know that Hammer, who is the youngster, definitely the youngest wrestler in this match, but not afraid to step to anybody. We've seen her in some very dangerous situations. Of course, the War in the Cage nearly 2 years ago now, she was a pivotal member of that match. It was actually one of the reasons why the Pride of PPW won out against the Bad Boys. The Bad Boys taking their sweet time getting in position here as Boyce LeGrande is trying to tell Karina Kyle, hey, you got to watch these belts. All the belts are going to come over. And Sir Samurai, we're talking about a man who has been in the pro wrestling scene here in Northern California for nearly 30 years. Look at the hardware. Karina Kyle bringing over 4 titles. I'm going to put them right in front of me. It's a lot of gold. The PPW tag team titles. The PPW championship. Boyce LeGrande, of course, famously defeating Jacob Fatu and Scoot Robertson, pinning Scoot back in March of 2020 to win back the PPW title for the second time. And Derek Slade getting into a pose down, it looks like. And Sir Samurai, he's asking for his shirt back. Now, God forbid, he wants his shirt back. What's he got in mind here? Well, if there's going to be a pose down, he said this is how it's done. Now everybody's going to show how it's done. Now Cowjack's got a jacket. We got to get down to our wrestling gear, folks. We have to have our match. And the big man, an honorary Trojan for the night. And he's going to start this match off. Lucian says he's going to take his shirt off now. I am not going to take my shirt off. I'm in as good a shape as I've been in quite a while, but that's not going to happen. And Lucian Delight going to do the same. I'm with you, man. No. 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 Nobody taking it off. No. Nobody wants to see this yet. And how about this start? The champ and the man who's been chasing him all year long. And Boyce LeGrande is going to tuck tail and tag in one half of the tag team champs. The 2022 Kyle Cup champ, the former Young Lions Cup champ, Derek Slade, giving up a lot of size to Kowjak. And ducking between the ropes to make sure nothing happens. I'm still amazed, Kowjak, the speed he has for a man close to 300 pounds. He was announced at 275 pounds tonight, but you have to imagine he's actually closer to about 3. I mean, an absolute athletic specimen. And now all 3 members of the Bad Boys have been across, and a tag is made to Eliza Hammer, and she wants in to this match with Dom Texera. And now Boyce LeGrande wants in. I don't know, man. I don't know. But this was what I wanted to see. Eliza Hammer. Again, we mentioned a huge part of why the Pride of PPW won the war in the cage so many months ago. And standing in the face of the champ. And an armbar takedown. And Hammer. Oh, going for the crossface. Trying to get it in. But it's trying to be broken up by Texera. And now the Cobra Clutch crossface is in by Samurai. And now, here comes Kowjak. He's got the butterfly lock in. The legal people in this match are Hammer and Boyce LeGrande. If LeGrande taps, it's over. Oh, but what is this? This is basically what led to the chaos that ended the show in July and the bells being rung. And Lucian Delight, with a chair, just got the Bad Boys disqualified.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners by disqualification.
No, no, no! That's not how we do things in Petaluma! That's not how we do things in the Phoenix Theater! This is the main event, and the main event matters. So Lucian, you want to be a wrestler? You want to be a bad boy? Why don't you join this team? Get on the apron. The 4 of you take us on.
Now the Bad Boys have to enjoy the numbers advantage. They always have.
Wait. I've got a better idea. The 4 of you, the 3 of us, and if there's some young hungry kid pissed off that they couldn't find room for him on this card who wants to wrestle, come on out and let's wrestle.
Well, Samurai's trying to turn this into a... Wait a minute. Boyce is saying that better not be Scoot. It's Straight Frost! The force of nature is back! And the Bad Boys are running scared from the former PPW champ! £350! And the reason he's a force of nature is for that! Lucian was running scared! And Jim and Josh are telling Lucian It's time for you to join this match! And Drake Frost has entered the fracas! What a turn of events! Drake Frost, the former PPW champion. He has definitely had his troubles with the Bad Boys before, but they have rarely crossed paths in the ring. And you want to talk about the proverbial ace up the sleeve, and all of a sudden, the numbers advantage has evened itself out. And we're going. It is now an 8-person tag, and Lucian Delight is being asked by the former champ to get a swing in, but now the Bad Boys are swarming on the force of nature. I did not expect Drake Frost to be the man who answered the call. A double whip in by the tag team champs. And Frost runs him over. 350 pounds. Texera ducks the shot in the corner. He's trying to make his presence felt, but Frost feels nothing. Texera's going to have to do much better than that to take down the force of nature. Wearing the black and white of the Honor Society. And Frost with a big field sending Texera across the ring. And now, a huge slam from Frost. And it might be time for the big elbow drop. Cover, and LeGrande meets eyes with Frost. The former champ and the two-time champ going at it. And a big clothesline. And he says he's hungry. Frost gets sent into the corner and a big forearm shot by Samurai. Body avalanche. Release Northern Lights suplex. And here comes Big Drake Frost. A 350-pound senton. Cover and only 2. As it's broken up by Derek Slade. What a machine Frost was to start this 8-person tag team match off. But now Samurai's in trouble with the Bad Boys as Slade tags himself in. One of the wildest brawls we have seen in a PPW ring. Slade with the neck breaker. Cover 2, only 2. I mean, an entire mass of bodies, the entire locker room came out. And Boyce LeGrande, if you don't think he has his eyes on trying to make it a big deal when it comes to the anniversary show, you have another thing coming as him and Slade team up for a little bad company. And he is leaving Samurai hung out to dry here. Big forearm shot by Texera behind the discerning eyes of Karina Kyle, and now Lucian Delight, who didn't even want to be in this match, decides he'll get his shots in when he can. Your usual bad boy fare this evening. And a big chop by the champ. But Samurai with one of his own, and now one for Slade as he's trying to fight his way out. But the easiest equalizer is a thumb to the eye. And now Samurai is in trouble once again as the Bad Boys holding him in place right in the eye of Kareem Kyle. As now the snapmare into the leg drop. Snapped down by Boyce LeGrande, but only 2. As Samurai fights his way out. Tag to Texera. Texera was number 1 in that battle royal. He was trying to go the distance where he was eventually taken out, and there's a shot for Kowjak. And now Boyce has one of the Kowjak towels, the rally towels. It looked like he may have taken it from a fan. As now Slade with the rear chin lock in. We rarely see 8-person tag team action here in Phoenix Pro Wrestling, but this one has all the makings as Slade wearing down the Hall of Famer. You can see Texera and LeGrande waiting on the outside. As Slade sits down and now gets into more of a camel clutch position. Doesn't have the arms wrapped around the thighs. In fact, I think he was trying to, but Samurai reached back to try and break the grip. And now Samurai slips forward, double leg trip. And now cross faces for Derek Slade. And he's going after every member he can of the Bad Boys. Rolls through, a tag to Eliza Hammer. And a clothesline for Derek Slade. And a back elbow. And it's Eliza Hammer. Oh, she was going for maybe the back breaker, but eats a back elbow and a neck breaker from Slade. Hook of the leg, and only one as Hammer's able to get the left arm up. And this is something that the Honor Society and Kowjak had to expect, and this is the mismatch, the biggest mismatch in the match by far. It is the PPW champ against the youngest member of the foursome across from them. And LeGrande getting Hammer over. Vertical suplex. The champ with the cover. And only 2 as the left shoulder gets up. Only 2. And you hear the chant of "Let's go Hammer" from the corner right in front of us. A tag is in to Dom Texera. This is where you're going to need to get something out of Hammer that she's not used to. But she is trying to fight back. Shots for Texera, but Texera grabs and slings Hammer down. And now readies a back senton of his own, and he points to the force of nature. And now Kowjak threatening to get involved here, but he has to be careful. This is not the time to let the Bad Boys get any type of advantage further than they have right now. A back suplex, looking for the neck breaker, no. And they get it up and down the second time. Cover 2, no, left shoulder up. And now, shots raining down from above by Slade, and yeah, I'm not gonna call that. Not gonna call that. Hammer fighting back. Fighting back strong, as Kowjak was saying, but instead, Slade backs her into the corner, and the Bad Boys, who have been in control of this match for much of the last several minutes, remain with the advantage. Snapmare takeover, and Lucian Delight is going to get in. No light-up kicks for Lucian Delight. And he's saying to move out of the way. He's got something here. Cartwheel splash, okay. Lucian Delight cartwheel splash, but only 2. Sure. Didn't think I'd see that out of the spokesperson for the Bad Boys. But everybody's getting their chance to shine right now, but give it up for Eliza Hammer. She is not going down. And those are loud thudding shots. Hammer trying to fight back after those chops, but Slade rakes the face and slams shots into the shoulder blades of Hammer. And now Slade perhaps readying the big clothesline of his own. Hammer ducks. Grabs a wrist lock. Into the STO. Hammer is in a good spot. She's close to her corner, pardon me. Hammer has her selection if she can get up. Cowjack, Frost, Samurai, and it's Cowjack in! And he's got the tag champs in front of him! And a huge gut wrench! And one for Slade! And another one for Texera! And another one for Slade! And now a pump handle! Into a backbreaker! Oh, and looked like just a shot to the face. And both Slade and Texera are down. Oh, but Boyce LeGrande dumps over Cowjack. But you might want to look behind you, champ. He's been waiting for this. A shot to LeGrande, and a second. And a third, and a fourth. Picks him up, slams him down with a spine buster. Cowjack readying in the corner, but he eats a boot. LeGrande to the second rope. Crossbody caught. Cowjack picks him up. Oh, he was probably looking for a powerbomb, but LeGrande elbows himself out, and he was looking for the lasso, and he hit Corinna Kyle. He's looking for it. He hit the knee. A cover. That's that's 5. That could be 10. It could be 20. But the referee is down. And Lucian Delight breaks it up. And Drake Frost sends the light outside. And he is on the move. Get out of my way. I don't want anything to do with that. LeGrande being chased down by Cowjack. Meanwhile, the tag champs squaring off with Samurai and Hammer inside the ring. Cowjack is taking LeGrande to the locker room. Samurai dumps Texera to the outside. Slade's in trouble. John Woo dropkick. Hammer goes up to the second rope. Hammer bomb! We need a referee. There's Corey. 1, 2, 3!
And your winners, the team of of Eliza Hammer, Sir Samurai, and Cal Jack.
Drake Frost, the wild card in this match, and Eliza Hammer picks up the win for her team. The chaos that threatened to break things up back in July, it did not come to pass tonight. In fact, if anything, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise for Cal Jack and the Honor Society. The force of nature is back with his pack. Cal Jack, who's had his eyes on the PPW title, has to feel good about him and his comrades getting one over on the Bad Boys tonight. And you can see Samurai saying he wants the titles. It was him and Cal Jack who lost the championships to the Bad Boys in the first place, and Samurai wants his revenge.
I'm just a guy who's been here since day one with a lot of you. I have no power. I have no say. All I have is a love for this ring and a love for you people. But it seems to me that if I was in charge, November 18th, Eliza Hammer, Sir Samurai for the tag team titles. And if I was in charge, November 18th, he finally gets his shot at Boyce LeGrande for the heavyweight title. And Drake is back where he belongs with the Honor Society. Thank you. We will see you on November 18th when history will be made.
Drake Frost is holding something that might as well be a giant target for Sir Samurai and Eliza Hammer. November 18th, they want their shot. November 18th, Cal Jack wants his shot. And on our 8th anniversary, could we see the dawning of a new era where the reign of the Bad Boys comes to an end? Thank you for joining us. We will see you in November when the Phoenix Theater attempts to make history.